now I'm going to show you how to do the bent over row, which is the king of all rows. This may be hard for a lot of people who have back problems or who just don't like being bent over for too long, myself included. That's okay. You can still do the bent over row. In fact, you should, because it's going to be good for developing your erector spinae, which are your spinal erector muscles that help you erect and stabilize the spine, and your lower back muscles. The key with the bent over row is that you don't want to do it for too long. So with seated cable row, supported row where you're, have some pads against your chest, you can do those for 20, 25 reps. But with a bent over row, 8 to 12 reps or so is good, okay? I'm going to show you, just in case you're new, how to do one with an easy bar. I like doing it with a supinated grip, even if I'm not using an easy bar, but this will be an easy way to start, okay? So I'm doing this with 110, I'll do it sometimes with 125, 135, something like that. I don't go too heavy with it because I like to get 10 to 12 reps, and I like to get them done slowly with an amazing contraction. So, what you don't want to do is put a lot of weight on the bar and then start going like this. And I've even seen people who load weight on the bar and then literally bounce it against the floor, especially if there's these pads on the floor for dropping weight onto. They'll just bounce it. Don't do that, okay? You want it to be slow and methodical. So watch how I row this. Okay, now first when I'm picking it up off the floor, I'm going to be bent over too much. What you want to do is be bent like that. You want to pull it till it touches your belly. And hold it at the top. Get that contraction and squeeze it. Good. What you can do when you're adding more weight, and you're using a different bar, when you're using the bars that you load with the Olympic plates, you can actually set the bar down between reps. Okay, so when I'm using 125 or more, up to 150, I do it in the squat rack, where I can set up the rack real low, and where my hands go down at the bottom is exactly where I will set the bar from a split second between every rep. So I'll row it, set it down for a second, row it up, set it down. And this will prevent you from straining your back. If you have back problems, and you get low back pain or anything like that when you're bent over for too long, you could do it with the rest in between every rep, and that's actually called a pendulum row. So that's my preferred row for any time I'm going, over like 120, 125 pounds.